And that affects you how exactly? So, yeah, we're going to be responding to some shit from LifeSite News. And the title, if you didn't catch it, or if you skipped it, is Pro LGBT Group Creates Award for Video Games that Promote LGBTQ Inclusive Content. And I have to ask again, how the fuck does that affect you, Calvin Freiberger? How does that affect you? How the fuck does that affect me? An LGBT group is praising games that include LGBTQ characters. Cis people don't fucking factor into this at all. Fucking just... the tags for this are culture, Dragon Age, entertainment, gaming, gender confusion, GLAAD Media Awards, homosexuality, indoctrination, LGBT, Mass Effect. Ironically, both those games are created by the same fucking company. Media, pop culture, The Last of Us, The Sims, transgenderism, video games, Zeke Stokes. Okay. So, I'll leave a link to this if you want to go read it for your fucking self. But let's fucking get to it, shall we? From film to television to comic books, homosexual advocacy has crept into multiple types of media people originally turned to for escapism. And now the pro-LGBT group GLAAD has set its sights on video games. You do realize LGBTQ people also look for escapism, considering how fucked our country still is. You know, and honestly, you don't strike me as someone who actually gives a shit about comics or games. You might be a gamer, but you might be a gamer in the sense of, I play Gears of War, you know, a male fantasy game, or fucking, I don't know, fucking, you love playing, you know, Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2, fucking Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, you know. These, just, the games that just surround cis hetero white dudes. You know? And I'm sure you're just pissed off about, like, Battlefield 5 and fucking just every other game, like The Last of Us, or considering you put in your fucking tags, or, you know, fucking, you're obviously pissed off about Mass Effect, or you're pissed off about fucking Dragon Age Inquisition, or any of the other Dragon Age games. Fucking, because it's like, oh no, you can play the game your own way. And fucking, you can be gay in these games. You can be non-binary in these games. But it doesn't stop you from having your own... I fucking play a male shepherd. I honestly don't like Dragon Age Inquisition because I'm not just into those games. But, you know, I've only ever played male shepherds or male main characters in Mass Effect games. It's fucking, that's just who I am. But, you know, it's not stopping, it being LGBTQ inclusive doesn't stop you from playing that way. In the fucking slightest. It blows my fucking mind. The GLAAD Media Awards have created a new outstanding video game category meant to recognize games that feature authentic and impactful LGBTQ characters or storylines and incorporate LGBTQ inclusive content into gameplay, player choices, or the game setting. To qualify, games must have either been released in 2018 or received LGBT-related downloadable content this year. And again, I ask, how the fuck does this apply to you? As a cis hetero white dude. Why are you so fucking pissy about this shit? It doesn't affect you in the fucking slightest, because it's not gonna change any fucking way that you fucking play the fucking game. Maybe some characters might not be, open to you, but who gives a shit? Like, to romance. Like, who gives a fuck? There are so many other characters that you could romance. It's like, fucking... fucking so stupid. The very baseline of it is a matter of numbers. GLAAD Vice President of Program Zeke Stokes told The Hollywood Reporter on Wednesday. If we're working to make sure LGBTQ people are included in media, we can't ignore the video gaming space. That's a fair point. And it's super evident the gaming industry is willing to make this step. Again, fairly good point, and backed up by evidence, considering, games like Gone Home and Life is Strange, which isn't for, like, male... it's not necessarily made exclusively for, like, male audiences. I fucking loved Life is Strange. I want to play Life is Strange 2. Honestly, I want to play Life is Strange Before the fucking Storm. I like the Life is Strange game. It's actually a really compelling fucking story. If it doesn't get... It gets kind of repetitive, but it's, overall a great game. It's better than a lot of AAA fucking... it's had more engrossing stories than, like, God of War, or, not God of... Yeah, well, God of War also, but, like, Gears of War. Gears of War is, like, it tried to do some, like, semi-serious emotional stuff, but it's like, fucking with Dom, it's like, Anyway. Let's go back to this. By promoting and rewarding games that contain positive depictions of homosexuality, and that's just fucking unheard of, Stokes says that GLAAD hopes to reach a wide swath of young people who can use virtual worlds and interactive stories to try on their authentic self in an environment that is not threatening. Such a bad fucking concept. It's so fucking awful. Fucking... Several popular games have featured homosexual content over the past decade. The sci-fi Mass Effect and fantasy-based Dragon Age series allow players to pursue sexual relationships with both men and women over the course of their stories. Also, you can date fucking aliens, but... It's like... I don't know why you're getting so fucking... Like, it's a fucking game, basically, set in the same kind of, like, universe as, like, Star Trek. Where it's like, everybody's, like, included in the fucking... Like, fucking... Like, it's weird that this is, like, you can't fucking have gay relationships with fucking humans. It's like, fucking... You can... Fucking, that's a whole other fucking... I'm sure you're like the Asari. Fucking, I'm sure you have some views about the Asari. The Sims, a comedic series about managing virtual households. Let Sims of the same sex marry each other. Marries in fucking... It's like... Oh my god, it's a fucking video game. Who gives a shit? This summer, trailer for the upcoming dystopian adventure game, The Last of Us Part 2, drew headlines for featuring a kiss between two female characters, a scene Stokes singled out as part of a turning point in the industry. I love how... Let's ignore the fact that the first Last of Us is a brutal as fuck game about surviving, like, a weird zombie monster fucking apocalypse. This is what you're getting worked up about. Not about all the fucking violence, not about all the fucking murder you commit in the game. Like, in the sequel, oh no, two lesbians fucking kiss. There's also there's a fucking trailer for the game where a fucking person's getting lynched, essentially. Thankfully, it doesn't happen. A character intervenes and stops it from fucking happening, but it's like... The fucking kiss is like... Blah. While LGBT representation is steadily rising on American television, GLAAD has been complaining for the past several years about the lack of gay characters or themes in major movies. It's a fair critique. Seriously, it's like... One of my favorite movies that I've watched in the past couple years is fucking Moonlight. And I'm not saying that, like... I'm not just saying that. I fucking really liked Moonlight. Because it, again, told a compelling fucking story. It was a compelling human drama. And, like, it just fucking... It's a great fucking movie. You know, I have to fucking... After this video's done, I'm gonna go to my local library's website, fucking request it so I can watch it again. Because it's that good of a fucking movie. But it's just like... I'm kind of sick and tired of the same, like, fucking shows that appeal to cis, hetero, white dudes. In games. Like, I'm fucking done with this shit. That's why I love God of War, because the new God of War. The new God of War is basically, like, Kratos, you know, in the previous games. I'm actually playing through God of War 3 Remastered. Like, the fucking previous games is just mindless fucking murder and violence. The new God of War is basically Kratos has seen where that has fucking led him, and is trying to make it so his son doesn't fall down that follow that same fucking path. Again, an interesting character story. Fucking like it's actually got like emotional beats. It's like fuck. Like I didn't know God of War could do this. Fucking Mafia 3. I love Mafia 3. Despite its gameplay problems, Mafia 3 was a great fucking game. I'm sure you didn't like it because it took, you know, it involved fucking white people getting murdered by a black dude. Fucking, despite those people being clan members and mafiosos. Anyway, I'm getting off fucking topic. I want more games involving, you know, people of color and fucking LGBTQ people. Because they're white male fantasies are it's just saturated. Need better fucking stories. And that goes for comics too. It's like, give me fucking give me a Duke fucking comics series. Duke was Batman protege. I'm not sure if he goes by Duke still. It's a whole fucking thing. But like, give me. Like, that's why I'm kind of interested in this Batwoman. I think it's a series, or is it a movie? Because Batwoman is gay. You know, she's had, you know, compelling stories. Like, I like Batwoman. You know, I would fucking love all these other characters. Like, I personally would love to have a Jon Stewart Green Lantern movie. Like, I didn't really like the fucking Green Lantern movie that was originally fucking that we had with Ryan Reynolds, and I love Ryan Reynolds. It's like, fucking give me Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's fucking awesome. I was so pissed off with Miles Morales not being the Spider-Man in the MCU. Because, like, we've had Peter Parker 8 fucking times, I think. Because there's been, 3 Raimi movies, 2 fucking, 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies. So it's 5 fucking Spider-Man movies in the last, like, 15 years. And all of them involved Peter Parker being the main character. I was like, please give us Miles Morales as the fucking main character in the MC fucking U. Nope, we got Peter Parker the fuck again. And, you know, we had him in Civil War, Homecoming, and Far From Fucking Home. Give me fucking Miles Morales. He has a better fucking story that isn't worn out as fuck. That's why I'm happy Kamala Khan's getting a fucking movie, hopefully. After the Captain Marvel fucking movie comes out and does well, like, we'll get a fucking Kamala Khan movie. A Miss Marvel movie. Anyway, went off on a fucking tangent. Give me a Simon Baz fucking Green Lantern movie. Give me a fucking is it Montoya? Is the new question? Because the old question fucking died or whatever. Like Montoya, GCPD character. I'd love to see a Montoya fucking. Give me Montoya. Her name is fucking escaping me. Like her first name is escaping me, but her last name is Montoya. Give me them. Like, give me fucking... Like, I need to watch Black Lightning. Fucking... I'm kind of hoping that Black Adam fucking movie is good. Anyway, I'm getting off fucking topic. Last month, it joined with the group Time's Up to organize a coalition of more than 45 groups, talent agencies, and production companies demanding more frequent and favorable depictions of transgender characters in media. And again, I would say that's a fair fucking request. Again, why the fuck are you getting so pissy about this? Fucking... Yet Gladstone Research, as well as comic book retailers' revolt last year against the Disney-owned entertainment giant Marvel, suggests an unavoidable conflict between activists' increasing demands for identity politics and mainstream audiences' decreasing willingness to be lectured in their entertainment. The GLAAD Media Awards will announce nominations next January and awards in April, Game Informer reports. Couple things. The comic book retailers' revolt. They're honestly, that's not about the fucking... It's honestly not about the specific comics. It's because those fucking retailers are going out of fucking business because people are usually buying shit online, or Comixology. You can have a fucking app on your phone or your fucking computer or your fucking your iPad or other tablet, and you can read it right there, and it's instantaneous. Like, oh, I have a Comixology fucking account. I want this, and you can immediately, it's right there. Instant gratification is what's killing the, comics business. It's not inclusive fucking characters. Because again, Miles Morales isn't, fuck all these... Also, it's like, oh, fucking white men don't like this. Fucking, what about all the That's another fucking thing. Like, a lot of the, because it didn't take into account the online sales of books. America Ferrera, I think, was doing pretty fucking well online, but it didn't do well in fucking brick and mortar stores, so it got fucking canceled. And these fucking men were having these fucking, like, I hope to God in the MCU they don't go with Bucky as the fucking next Captain America. Give Sam Wilson a fucking shot. Give Sam Wilson the fucking shield after Captain America dies. Don't give it to fucking Bucky. And I like Bucky, but fuck Bucky. Give Sam Wilson a fucking shot. Give us fucking... Give us a Goliath fucking movie. Give us a Blue Beetle movie with the newest Blue Beetle, whose name is fucking escaping me. Give us Simon Baz movie that's better written than the comics, because there's a bunch of problems with the fucking comic. But give us Simon Baz. Fucking like a Jon Stewart movie. Give us fucking like people were so up in arms about Starfire being fucking black. Like that, people got really worked up because of that. Like, and dumb people are the only ones who got worked up about that shit. Like, people legitimately got fucking angry with the fact that Starfire, a fucking alien, is black. It's like, why the fuck do you care? Seriously, why the fuck do you give a shit? You know Starfire is fucking orange, right? In the comics. God forbid we give her a natural fucking skin tone, because orange isn't fucking natural. Just look at our fucking president. Fucking... And that even wasn't the main fucking problem with the Titans TV show. The main problem with the Titans TV show was fucking Dick Grayson being Damian Wayne, basically. Just look at the fucking trailer and just see the shit. It's like, what the fuck? It's just fucking... And... Like, even if that were the case of like, oh, these books aren't selling well. Run them... You know, give an opportunity for them to get seen by people who aren't necessarily comics fans or younger kids. Let them get a chance to fucking see the goddamn books. Let them read it, and I guarantee you, it will be a fucking hit. You know? Give America Ferrera a fucking chance. You know? The people that are coming up, the young fucking people coming up, I guarantee you, the up and coming fucking people of color will love that character. I fucking love Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan's fucking awesome. You know, Miles Morales is fucking awesome. You know, like all these other characters are fucking awesome, but like these white dudes are like gatekeeping the shit out of this. It's like, why? I seriously am. I'm sick to fucking death of fucking white dudes in comics. I'm sick and tired of... I love Daredevil. I love fucking The Punisher. I love fucking Kyle Rayner. I love Deathstroke. I love Deadpool. I fucking love, like... And people gave a fuck... They threw a fucking hitch, like a bitch fit, over Domino being fucking black in fucking the Deadpool 2. It's like, really? The violence is fine. Fucking... Deadpool 2 had one of the best fucking jokes in like any Marvel movie I've seen in a while. And it's basically... Wade Wilson meets, is it Yumiko? Who is the girlfriend to Negasonic Teenage Warhead. And immediately, Negasonic Teenage Warhead thinks that Wade is being, you know, anti-gay with the joke of like, what the shit is this? And then Deadpool goes... I'm not anti-gay. I'm just surprised anybody would fucking love you. Because she's kind of a downer. Throughout the fucking first movie, she's kind of a downer. And they have this great... Like, Yumiko and fucking Wade have this great back and forth. It's honestly one of the better fucking parts of the movie. But yeah, it's like... Stop making comics for white dudes. Give us fucking comics for people of color, written by people of color. Give me more Saladin Ahmed shit. If you don't know who Saladin Ahmed is, he's a fucking great author. He's a comic book artist. He's done Quicksilver. Let's actually look up Saladin Ahmed. And I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his fucking name. It might be Saladin. Or Saladin. It's Saladin. Saladin Ahmed. He's fucking cool as shit. Let's look at some of the shit he's written. Thorn of the Crescent Moon. Fucking an awesome book. Oh, that's right. He's written Black Bolt, Exiles, Abbott, which I actually want to see. Thorn of the Crescent Moon, which it says it's book 1. Hopefully, there's a book 2 coming. Let's see. Is Star Wars Canto Bite? Excuse me. Without Faith, Without Law, Without Joy, Amethyst, Shadow and Light. The Faithful Soldier Prompted, Mr. Hodges' Sunset Ride, General Ahmed's Revenge, Dr. Diablo Goes Through the Motions. These sound like fucking pulp comics. Judgment of Sword and Souls, Let's see. He's done poetry, which is fucking cool as fuck. I want to read this book. Arab Detroit, From Margin to Mainstream. Let's see. It discusses the Arab population in Metro Detroit. Fucking... Like, I'm finding out shit about him that I really want to fucking... And, like... I hope to God there's a second book coming. It's fucking... It's honestly... Throne of the Crescent Moon is like... Fucking... It's really... It's an awesome fun. It's like an awesome high fantasy book that takes place in like the Middle East, and so you have Middle Eastern mythology coming into play. It's pretty fucking cool. Like, I love the dude. Oh fuck! The name is escaping me because I need to finish the book. I started it and never finished it. But like the main character is this fucking tired old dude, like this tired old exorcist dude. And he's just like every day, like he shows him like he has to do his job. You know, there's some days when he's just like, I want to fucking just sit down and fucking rest, but shit keeps coming up. You know. Reception. Reviewers have praised this Middle Eastern source setting novel for being different from the typical Eurocentric fantasy novel. Exactly. But yeah, like, Dr. Abdullah Maksud, an aging ghoul hunter, like, he really, like, I love this, he would really like to retire from having adventures and quietly drink cardamom tea. Events rapidly transpire to force the doctor and his assistant, Bas Rashid, a dervish warrior sworn to a holy path, to face a dark sorcerer. But yeah, like, fucking... It's great, like, he like, the Dr. Abdullah guy is just like, I fucking... Like, the shit keeps happening, he's like, I don't want to keep fucking doing this. Please fucking just leave me alone. Just stop the world from being shit. Please let me die. Or let me fucking retire. Like, it's basically his whole, like, attitude during the entire fucking book, from what I read. Anyway, I thought I'd have a wonderful fucking day, and give me more LGBTQ people of color characters. Give me more non-white, non-binary fucking characters. Give me those fucking stories, because I guarantee fucking to you, they're gonna be better than anything written by some white dude. Or a white woman. J.K. Rowling. Anyway, ta-ta. Have a wonderful